star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for them. It's Curry and Hield. Butler out there with Payton, and it's Green in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Trailblazers, the wings, Sharp and Avdia. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 4. Richard, this place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
Clock at 6. Here's Avdia. To the left wing, the 3, and the basket by Kamare.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, he'll be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
You love how physical Green is willing to get, enduring the foul and finding the bottom of the bucket.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
That's good from Green. Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense, but what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the 3-ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters.
Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Draymond Green.
And it goes on Draymond Green. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And Williams drops them both. Or should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade?
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And the basket by Payton.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Avdia, the pass to Williams. Simons with the ball, guarded by Kerr. Beyond the arc. Portland, no good that time either. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. They grabbed their own miss. Three-pointer, Hield. Not going to go that time.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Three-pointer. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First personal foul.
They get Stephen Curry.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
He hits the second from the line. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
And he nails the third. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
For your Blazers,
Chance to look at the stats for Denny Avdia. Good season for him last year. Put up about 14 points per, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Butler dishes to Hield. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The rebound by Sharp. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Kamare. Here's Simons. Takes it inside. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hield outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Sharp on the wing. Defended by Payton. Pass to Simon. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Avdia, the pass to Sharp. Over Payton. They get it back. Inside. Here's Simons. And the layup's good off the glass. Simons has got 7 points.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Hield outside. Back to Curry. Right side, Butler. They need this, and the layup is good.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Now, here's Sharp. Scoreless thus far. Outside, Avdia. There's the screen. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Sharp. Good D by Hield. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. Here's Payton. Rebounded by Kamare.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Now here's Curry. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And that's his 2nd foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
And Portland making a change here. Grant's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Podziemski, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. Hield against Sharp. To the paint. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Hield outside. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Sharp. Kicks it out to Grant. Williams, a screen on Hield. It's stolen by Green. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And what I appreciate about Butler is how tough he is. This guy welcomes going into contact while shooting.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
The first free throw is good. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And so Butler nails both of them. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Here's Podziemski. The Blazers getting the bucket. Pass to Butler. Stolen by Avdia. Now here's Simons. Grant outside. Williams sends a screen for Grant. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And get your best scorers, high percentage looks, offensive strategy 101. Grant delivering.
Here's Butler. Pass to Pajemski. The kick outside to Butler. Green with a screen on Grant. 5 to shoot. Hits the front of the rim and out. Portland leading by 8. Outside, Avdia. Simons finds Sharp. Back to Simons. From deep. Hits the three-point line. Simons has got 10 points in the game.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. A different look now for Portland. Klingen, he's checked in for Williams. Jabari Walker comes in for Shaedon Sharp. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Peyton. Moody subbed in for Buddy Hield. Warriors trail by 11. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Here's Grant. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. And it's Klingen with the jam.
I tell you, not only does Klingen set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
2 minutes.
Pass to Pajemski.
2 minutes.
Floats it up for Kuminga. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Walker. Still without a basket. Here's Grant, defended by Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. Grant, that's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
To the middle. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Walker with the screen for Avdia. Over Moody. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now here's Butler. He's got 6. Here's Looney. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Looney's got his second bucket.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Butler sends it back.
always ready to make an impact defensively. Butler sees the shot forming and just attacks the opportunity to block it.
Now here's Butler. Right side, Kuminga. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Kuminga's got 5.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Grant. Got it up. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
You know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this. Still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fella.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga out there with Kevon Looney. And it's Moody in at the small forward position.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Pass to Grant. Henderson against Curry. 14 feet away. Henderson, no good.
Normally he drains that.
Warriors trail by 4. In the corner, Moody with it. Curry kicks to Kuminga. They set the pick. Pass to Looney. Klingen with the steal. Henderson looking it over. Launches a 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Kuminga dishes to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Podziemski on the wing. Back to Moody. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Kamare. Portland leading by 4. Grant outside. It's Henderson on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Pass to Benton. Lets it go with a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Curry gets the bucket.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's gonna be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. 6-point game. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Now, here's Grant. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Some changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. And it's Buddy Hield in for Moses Moody. Warriors trail by 6. Hield outside. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. Oh, Curry so accurate from 3-point range.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
Curry against Henderson. Oh, wow!
He is powerful.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Trailblazers leading by 3. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And let's hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazers answer.
More success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Second, Stephen Curry. And, of course, Anthony Simons.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
From past the arc, it's rebounded by Kuminga. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Get ready, everybody. If you see yourself on the screen, show us your best move. Let's go. Let's see those dance moves.
Devon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Brandon Bajemski.
For the Warriors, Devon Looney, Moses Moody.
Warriors trail by 3. Now here's Hield. Still scoreless. Curry from deep three-point land. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Williams is right there. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Pass to Looney. Now Hield. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the line. And Klingon pulls it down.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Curry outside. They get the rebound. They set the pick. A second chance effort, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. Last season, he played outstanding. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, 2nd in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. The first one falls. So for the Trailblazers, Kamar is checked in, and Avdia is subbed in for Jeremy Grant. Then for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Looney, and it's Payton in for Stephen Curry. That one drops. He ties it up. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Sharp on the wing. Defended by Moody. Amaral. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Butler passes to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. Payton with the screen for Butler. Back to Payton. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
They get it again. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 6 points.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now here's Payton. Here's Butler. And the Warriors miss again.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
That's a 2 from Simons. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Back to Butler. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
Butler is smart and knows to take what you give him. If the mid-range is open, he'll take it.
Simons kicks to Williams. Pass to Avdia. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Podziemski, he's checked in for Moody.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 2, Brandon Podziemski.
Tries a three off the inbound. And it's Sharp missing. The Warriors trail. Butler on the wing. Outside, Payton. Now here's Butler. He's guarded closely. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And look at Butler play tricks, using that pump fake move to great effect.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And he can't get the first one.
A highly talented two-way player. Butler is also known for his tough-nosed approach to the game.
And he sinks the second. Avdia.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Williams. Tries again. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Here's Butler. He's got 9. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Butler's got 11.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
1:24 left to play here in the second quarter. Simons from outside. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Down low, here's Podziemski. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the inside. Williams passes to Avdia. Left side, Williams. Pass to Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Connects from three-point range.
For 3.
He's got 6.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
That's a 2 from Simons. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Simons surveying the D. 1 second left. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Trailblazers out in front, up 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey everybody, it's Portland Trailblazer basketball on tap in a game that's proven to be a healthy matchup through the first half. Well, it doesn't get much better than this, fellas.
Are you joking? Could be much better. We had something other than veggies and hummus at the craft service table, Kenny.
Yes, indeed, but I love those veggies. But I have to agree with Shaq. The food options here, Ernie, are starting to lack.
It's always about food with you two, and I'm a big hummus fan. Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was pretty even.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and you didn't even know it. A poet.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Warriors trail by 3. The wings, Sharp and Avdia. Then it's Rob Williams. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Oh, nice pass by Butler. He can be tricky to defend because he can take the shot or give it up just as easily.
Pass to Kamare. And here is Williams. Outside, Avdia. They double him with Green. Avdia finds Simons. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Golden State's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the 3-pointer to their advantage. Butler sets a screen for Hield. And stolen by Sharp. Makes it off the glass. Sharp's got 8.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside Butler. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
Trailblazers shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Here's Curry. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. 3-pointer, Hield. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Sharp. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Butler. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Curry finds Hield. Green with a screen on Sharp. Clock at 4. Here's Hield. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Simons with the ball. He's got 20. Here he goes. Green with the block.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Warriors trail by 3. Now Curry. He's got 10. They kick out to Hield. For the 3, here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Look at how effectively Green uses his body, disrupting the defense with the screen and making some room for himself.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to talk to his guys. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Trailblazers 3rd. Number 5, the Warriors.
So many second chance opportunities for both of these clubs a season ago, and they really took advantage.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Sharp. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Low block shot. And that one is off. Good D by Hield. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Hield, the pass to Curry. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 13 points.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Back to Simons. Williams, a screen on Curry. Here's Simons. An easy 2 points on the layup. Simons has got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside, Payton. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He's got 8.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Williams. To the paint. Here's Sharp. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Hield outside. Back to Curry. Down low. Green. And that one, good. Green's got 4 this quarter.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Outside, Simons. Williams has a screen for Simons. Driving to the basket. That one goes in. Simons has got 24 points.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
Green with a screen on Sharp. Here's Hield. And it's Portland with the rebound. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And here's Avdia. It's Williams, high post, working on Green. Now here's Simons, guarded by Kerr. A nice shot by Simons.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Warriors have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Curry passes to Green. Tatum against Abdia. Outside Butler. From deep three-point land. And it's Portland with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Short. That's good. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Kuminga. He's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Hield. He's got 6. Pass to Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. Green kicks to Butler to stop the run. And there's the drive. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Portland with the ball. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Shoots over Kuminga. The Warriors pull it in.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Outside Butler from outside the arc. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Boy, Greg, it seems like the big man have returned. And Donovan Klingon is one of them.
Yes, he is 7'2" with a wingspan to match, the capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
And here are the Warriors now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Curry passes to Butler. Hield outside. Green with a screen on Avdia. Hield can't hit.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
To the middle, here's Henderson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here's Green. He's got 9. Hield kicks to Curry. Green deciding where to go with it. Hield sets the pick for Green. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Avdia against Hield. Inside, Butler. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Golden State ball.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Matisse Thybulles checked in for Jeremy Grant. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Podziemski finds Butler. Butler sets a screen for Kuminga. Hield outside. Pocket 6. Sinks the three-pointer. Hield's got 9.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Avdia dishes to Henderson. Back to Avdia. Williams a screen on Hield. Here's Avdia. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Looney. 6 points for him. Here's Hield. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Henderson kicks to Williams. Back to Henderson. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Substitution on the court.
What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for Portland. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Looney out there with Kuminga. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Curry passes to Looney. Kuminga down low. He's covered by Murray. And Kuminga gets it to go.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Curry against Henderson. To the middle. He's looking for Looney and finds him. Now the Warriors moving it up. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
It's Henderson on the wing, guarded by Curry. Henderson passes to Grant. Over Moody. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. Now here's Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 6. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And really the only question going forward for Klingon, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
2 shots.
No good on that one. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Monet is checked in. And he's good on the second. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Kuminga. Curry can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out to Henderson. Curry with the steal. Pass to Looney. Here's Moody. Down low. Here's Kuminga. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Jeremy Grant picks one up. And Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And Portland making a change here. Rupert's checked in. Heald's checked in for Golden State. And the second free throw, good. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Timeout.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Henderson with it, outguarded by Hield, puts it up from 12. Portland again missing.
Oh, wow. This close, you got to finish strong. Like, you can't give yourself room for a mistake like that.
Back to Curry. Jacks up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Grant outside. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Hield. from 10 feet out. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Thibault. And here is Grant, defended by Kuminga. Grant against Kuminga. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Left side Grant. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Podziemski. Can't connect from short range. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Henderson against Curry. Kuminga sends a screen for Curry. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Henderson. Grant at the elbow. Over Kuminga. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And now a 5-point Trailblazer lead. Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Henderson against Curry. Now here's Hield for 3. And the Warriors miss again.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Rupert. Here's Grant. Curry brings the double. Pass to Rupert. Just 5 on the clock. Grant outside. Here's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Grant's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Here's Looney. That one's off, still out of sync. Portland leading by 8. Now Thibault. He's defended by Podziemski.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Building out this lead brick by brick, they have taken a very methodical approach.
Hield kicks to Curry. Pass to Looney. Now here's Kuminga. He's covered by Grant. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 19 points.
Ooh, that's his third 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Henderson passes to Grant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors trail by 7. Podziemski with it. Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Hield. Defended by Thibault. To the inside. Curry kicks to Kuminga. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Butler comes in for Kuminga. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Pass to Sharp. 6 to shoot. Avdia with it, covered by Payton. The baseline jam. That's good on the jump shot. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Curry against Simon. Curry gets it, keeps his balance, and finishes the play.
There is no moment that is too big for Steph Curry.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
And Simons drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Curry against Simon. Well, their pass it to Heel. On the wing, Payton. Defended by Avdia. Pulls up on the elbow. Payton's shot is off. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Avdia kicks to Simons. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Right there, Simons goes to work on the interior. He plays with no fear.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the Celtics. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Here's Curry, and off the front, and in it goes. Curry's got 15 points in just the second half. Simons against Curry.
And developed into such a good scorer. D has to pay close attention to Simons.
4th team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Here's Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Here's Simons. Here's Williams, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Curry with it. Williams picks him up, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot on.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. throws. Good for Curry.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Butler against Simon. Over Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Anthony Simon. Taking 2 shots.
Good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Dance time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Let's see it. You gotta dance like everybody's watching. Keep on dancing.
Curry against Simon. Here's Green. That one rolling around and rims out.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Waiting on the double team. Healed against Sharp. Pass to Williams. Here's Simons. Shot clock at 6. Back to Williams. Shoots the 3. And the basket by Kamara. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so it's Portland winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And now our player of the game, Anthony Simon.